Anyone who knows me and my basketball opinions well at all knows that I am a big fan of Tim Duncan, which is why today I want to very quickly highlight one of the most underrated series in Duncan's career, the 2013 NBA Finals. A final series in which a 36-year-old Tim Duncan very nearly led his team to defeat LeBron James and the Miami Heat, and in which he very nearly won his fourth Finals MVP. Starting off with the basic counting stats for the series, Tim Duncan averaged 19 points, 12 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block for the series on 49% from the field and 82% from the free throw line. Very respectable numbers, especially for a 36-year-old, but not necessarily the numbers you might expect from a guy I'm hyping up as the almost Finals MVP. So let me give two important pieces of context for anyone who might not know too much about this series. Number one, the 2013 Spurs played an incredible brand of team-oriented basketball, which did not allow any one player to stand out too much above anyone else, and it was a winning system. I'm not criticizing this system in any way. It won them the championship the next year. It was a beautiful system of basketball, but it does somewhat limit the production of a star as good as Tim Duncan was in 2013, even at the age of 36. The other point of context I want to add here is that Tim Duncan, despite only getting 1 steal and 1 block for the series, completely locked down Chris Bosh, Miami's all-star starting center. In the regular season in 2013, Chris Bosh averaged 17 points a game on 54% from the field. Against Tim Duncan in the NBA Finals, Chris Bosh averaged 12 points a game on 46% from the field. That's a 4-point drop-off and an 8% efficiency drop-off. Completely locked him down, especially in Game 7, which we will get to in a moment. So Tim Duncan was putting on a defensive masterclass out here at, again, the age of 36 while in the NBA Finals. And I really want to highlight Game 6 and 7, two games the San Antonio Spurs lost in this series, in which Tim Duncan played excellent basketball. Starting with Game 6, alright, the infamous game where Ray Allen hit the shot to send it to overtime and saved LeBron's legacy. We're not going to get into that right now. But in this game where Greg Popovich made the infamous decision to take out Tim Duncan, the best player on the floor for either team in this game, on that final possession where Ray Allen hit the shot, Tim Duncan finished the game with 30 points and 17 rebounds on 62% from the field. He had a fantastic game, and had Greg Popovich kept him in, where he probably would have grabbed that rebound over Chris Bosh and ended the series right there and then, he would have finished with a Finals MVP after this incredible closeout performance. And then, in Game 7, Tim Duncan once again showed up huge in the final game. He didn't shoot great from the field, but he did finish the game with 24 points, 12 assists, made all 8 of his free throws, and had 4 steals, while holding Chris Bosh, again, Chris Bosh, who was an all-star that season, right? An all-star. Tim Duncan held him to 0 points in Game 7. In 28 minutes of play, 0 points. Absolutely locked this dude down, but unfortunately for Duncan and the Spurs, LeBron James had an all-time great Game 7 performance with 37 points on good efficiency, and the Heat ended up winning the series. But if the Spurs had managed to win either of these very close games, Tim Duncan would have walked away with his 4th Finals MVP, tying him with current LeBron James and giving him 2 less than Michael Jordan, the only other players in NBA history with at least 4 Finals MVPs. Truly historic company for Duncan.